is when you guys start, I see all these little red things pop up on the screen in the live chat. Then I kind of realize that that means something's wrong, Steve. So yeah, it was the audio. I apologize for that. You know, for some reason I just started thinking, I saw a bunch of little red things going across the screen. Kind of normally I've seen that before when next thing I know the audio didn't work. And let me put on my glasses before I start driving. So Yana's with me here. So, okay, great, works, great. All right, great. All right, glad to know you can hear now. Anyway, let's go back. You know, I had been hearing for a while, social media and stuff, that there were expectations of food shortages, things like that, not just through social media, but even a FEMA engineer that I know, he had also let me know that we were going to be facing these food shortages. So, and of course for me, you know, I've got multiple intel sources, but I like to get across the board an agreement before I really come out and start talking to you guys about that. Just like lockdowns, everybody's saying 16th, they're going to lock us down. And I wouldn't really speak about it. I was told the 11th it was going to happen, the 16th it was going to happen, but I did get a confirmation that we are going to be dealing with a situation of travel restrictions for those people that are not compliant. Keep in mind, we're live. I have to be very careful what I say here. But there's, you know, going to be restrictions on travel. You know, you got to have a passport to be able to travel. All right. So, okay. So I put that out for you. But then I started hearing these things about food shortages. I did get a confirmation, though, from Washington that that is going to happen. And that I was told, and I actually shared that with you guys, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, that the restaurants, you would see it first. This is artificial, by the way, and you guys already know that. And you know why, and so we won't go into the issue of why, you just know it's artificial and it's not real. But I've built relationships with different managers, store owners, things like that. And with those relationships, I've been talking to them about what are they experiencing right now. And over the last week or so, I've been getting different updates from them. One particular guy, he owns a gas station, said he's only owned it for a couple of years, so he didn't know if this was just normal or if it's abnormal, but he was telling me he was only getting about 25% of what he's ordering. Another lady who's, I'm not sure if she's a manager or not, she works at one of the pilot gas stations. Same thing. She was saying about 35% of what they order is all that's coming in. And you can see it. I mean, you'd walk into most of these gas stations, certain products are just totally missing now. And then you have other products that are like water. Only 2 brands of water that I've been seeing, Dasani and Aquafina seems the main 2 that you see. Occasionally a little Rogue type of water. And in some cases I've seen waters like the more fancier ones, the prices are like doubling, things like that, and yet there's very little stock. Tea, I like unsweet tea. I don't drink Cokes or anything like that. Coke seems to be plentiful, but I like the Pure Leaf, and and that was really the only one I really liked. That was one of the first ones I saw leave the shelf. I'm like, all right, they know I like Pure Leaf tea, so they're going to take that one away. Nice of them. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. And then other drinks begin to disappear. But today we went, because we figured, okay, look, need to pick up a few extra things, get some beans, rice, and paper products and things like that, because we see the things that they're really cutting back on. So we figured we'd go ahead and pick up a few extra items. And we were at Costco, and we were also at Publix, and we know the manager at Publix. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy that works there. And congratulations on his new baby, so God bless him. I won't call his name, but he knows who he is. But we found out from his store today that they're getting only 50% of their product in. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. and it's actually one of the people that worked there. He was actually not there. He's coming in tonight, and I know he's planning on moving here before too long. We're going to greatly miss him here in Tennessee, but at the same time, we've also got Costco, for example, or I should say Sam's Club. They are just now starting to ration certain products. Like for example, with Costco, you can no longer buy the whole kernel corn, non-GMO, only one per family. So, and today when we were in Costco, I noticed too, again, water supplies way down.
There was no paper towels.
And no paper towels
in
whatsoever.
Costco. And also we talked with Publix manager who said that they are instructed to arrange things in aisles so people don't notice that they just don't have trucks coming in. So what they're doing is taking stuff from the back, pulling it to front, kind of spreading it out, so people generally have a feeling everything is okay. But you know, when you go to a store, you start noticing that some of your favorite things are missing. They're just not coming in anymore.
Right.
So I think that it's just a huge sign that they're preparing this artificial famine, you know.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Just exactly what Yana said. If I didn't have a mustache, I would just sync clip her and make y'all think that my voice changed. But, you know, just for a little humor. You know, I tell you seriously, with all the things that are going on, we need a little humor in our life right now because so much evil is happening in the world. And listen, tonight, it's going to be late because I know I won't get home till probably close to 10 o'clock. I've got to do this video, what I was sharing with you guys the other day about black goo. And one brother sent me a biblical scripture. I mentioned that to you guys earlier. One that I've taught on already. It's actually Yana's revelation. You can't mix iron with clay. It just doesn't work. But there's just some key elements that I want to go back and touch on again, and I want to share that with you because this information is very, very important. What's going on?
We can't really talk here about this, so
we can't.
let's just.
It'll be on iConnect, and so listen, and guys, please, I beg you, subscribe to iConnectFX.com. All right, it's a free platform. They've got that foreign language app on there, and yeah, I know if you want a foreign language, I think that they were going to set it up to where you can get your first language for free, and if you wanted additional languages, you have to pay for that. We have 12 languages, but we're a ministry. We're a news organization, and we're wanting to get the message out in as many languages as we possibly can. And you know, so, and the people that own iConnect are friends of mine, and so they have blessed us with all those languages at no cost to us. And it is, I know it's a very expensive endeavor because we got to be part of the beta testing, the pilot program, but the platform is constantly improving. They monitor the comments on Israeli News Live to see what changes need to be made to help the people that are on there.
What problems people have, not like monitor your comments, what you say, because it is speech, free speech over there.
Yes. The owner of it is very pro free speech. He's a Christian. He wants the platform for peace. Of course, you know, free speech, you got to be allowed to let other people be on there and say what they want to say too. But you can speak on subjects. Not only that, if you have a channel on there already and you don't get a lot of views, they made it to where you can connect it to your YouTube channel like I do with a 30-second clip. And that will help bring your views up to where people still hear about it. You need to be careful in your first 30 seconds of presentation, you know, and then do like we do, you know, we just remove it after so long. They really are trying to make the platform the very top notch in the world for the people, especially because they want to see the gospel of Jesus Christ go out. So, and I'm telling you, YouTube is not going to be around forever for us. It'll be around for all the devils that want to do what they want to do and all the propaganda and lies they want to spread. But if you're really wanting to tell the truth, there's not going to be much out there that you can do that with. And I know that there are other platforms. You do have Brighteon. You do have, BitChute. BitChute, I had tremendous problems with BitChute and upload and stuff like that. So we've just gotten to where we use the iConnect platform, sharing normally 30-second clips here with you guys. And then what we can on YouTube, we share that you don't have to do through iConnect. Still, I put it on iConnect anyway for those people that have already moved over to there. And but at the same time, we want to make sure you get updated here as much as possible, as much as what they will allow you to say. But it's hard, you sit there. When I made the video a moment ago, I'm glad the audio wasn't working good, because if they'd heard what I said, boop, they would have knocked us off the air. So, but anyway, God bless you guys. Listen, we made this video because, with whatever means that you may have, take the time, take care of your family. Always remember water. Water is a big issue. They're going to create that artificial water shortage.
And food shortage.
Yes, and the food shortage. But the water too is a big issue. You might want to consider buying a dehumidifier. That's one thing you could do. You can buy all the bottled water you want, but a dehumidifier, especially if you live in a high humidity area, you can turn that thing on, set it outside on your porch. It'll have a little reservoir in it, and you can produce easy 2-3 gallons of water a day.
It's not going to be quality. You have to filter it, of course. Remember all the bad stuff in the air, pollution, and then what they spray on us. But at least you have some
you'd
water.
You'd have an emergency source of water, especially if you're living in the cities, things like that, and you don't have access. In other words, you don't have a place. You don't have a spring, fresh artesian spring, which I don't either. But the point is, I do live in the wilderness. So, I mean, if I had to go hike somewhere, I could. But when electricity is no longer there, which is another big issue, so you need to think about the EMP shield issue and your code INL50. And I only say that because I want to make sure you guys are protected. But if they cut the electricity, that's going to cut our water supply. And bottled water, you can only stock up so much bottled water, and then that's going to be gone. So think about the things, and then you'd say, well, Steve, you got to use electricity to run that little pump you're talking about. Well, that's true, but always remember, get you a little you can get a little solar panel kit, a little small one that would run that thing for you with one little battery, and you got water, and you got a little way to do a little bit of electricity. All right, so think about those things, friends. Just trying to give you guys some ideas of what to do, and share this information as we find out about these things, because those things are coming, and we wanted you to be aware of it. So anyway, thank you for listening. God bless you, and thank you for your support for the work that we do here. We appreciate that. IsraeliNewsLive.org. God bless you. And if God, again, if He lays it on your heart over this back issue of mine, we really appreciate it. There have been several people that have helped on that, and I do greatly appreciate that. And I'm just praying that God will make everything work out just right, and we can get all that taken care of. I'd like to feel my feet again. So anyway, thank you guys, and have a great night.